I do think that we will see banks move more towards that world in the same way that, as I was saying earlier, when you go online and buy a DVD or a book, you'll have suggestions around, other things that you might enjoy. In principle, if you do have the current account, if you do have the credit card relationship, there's very little that you in principle shouldn't be able to know about the customer. So I think that if you think of that, if you no longer kind of think about the tradition of banking, which was as a scale business, driving average cost down, and kind of have that view, I think that's where we are. That's where we're going. That's where the revenues are, and therefore that's frankly it's not just important. It's kind of the only game in town.
I believe that human interactions where it adds value is essential, and I think that's what banks are moving forward towards now. I believe that as we've seen in the past decades, the evolution of technology is making customer experience better. Why would we spend 7 or 8 minutes on a call? And that's what I was looking at with a client yesterday. When you can spend 5, why would an employee you look at 10 screens and do cut and paste 60 times when they can do it 10 times because the technology is helping that? For me, robotization and other forms of automation are the evolution of technology, and it's contributing to a better customer experience, providing it's used at the right place, and again, end to end in the customer journey. I think it contributes to it.
So this point about adding value, I think, is crucial, Carol, because certain technological, like an ATM, adds value to getting my money out quicker than actually a human interaction you necessarily would. But technology enables the human interaction to happen to more people in more places. So I don't see it as being, well, it's either face-to-face or it's an ATM. It's the interesting space is, the use of video and the use of streaming and connection, where you've got a person, but it's technologically mediated.
The drive to digital can become a little bit obsessive in some respects, and the customer is sometimes the loser in that, in particular some of the customer segments that we deal with. But actually, the highest satisfied customers are the ones that use digital and other channels as well. So actually complementing the digital experience in our other channels is absolutely key.
I think if you are going to implement this technology, great, but you've got to educate people to want to use it. And that means then that's informed choice then. Yeah. So you're not migrating them and forcing them to use that. You're saying choice is yours because we've actually enabled you to make an informed choice because you know how to use it. And then you can make an informed choice rather than, I can't use it because I don't know how.
I think the most important part is around silos that large organisations create. And customer experience, tends to be a personal customer or a business customer or a private banking customer. Actually, one person can be all of those things. And the number of conversations that I've been part of in previous lives around channel economics and cross-charging and if you serve my business customers in your branches, then you have to pay me for it. That does nothing for customers. And that's the way large organisations have evolved. They've evolved in silos, and the silos all have their own P&Ls, and they're all obsessed with the P&Ls. And for as long as those things go on, you cannot be doing the right thing for your customers.
It's one of the challenges, I think, with being a challenger in the banking market at the moment is that we've got quite a low switching market in the UK, and probably we want to, I think all three of us would like to see more competition in the UK market to actually encourage people to try some different banks and see the different experiences they can get.